Look who showed up. He's back.
I'm back.
He's back.
He couldn't scare me enough yet.
And he's already started working. We haven't even filmed the intro of this video yet. It's just been me and Pound taking the front end off.
Yeah, I have only been here for 10 minutes.
Are you gonna do another intro as Eli?
I'll be Eli, you'll be Matt.
Yeah, are you gonna do one or no?
Absolutely.
Right now, or you wanna wait?
I don't know.
So you're not ready for the intro yet?
I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, well, you can be.
Right,
we can intro.
I'm gonna go to time lapse.
Okay.
All right, the bay is definitely cleaner, especially down in here. There was a nest in here. So I'm excited to see clean white again, even though not many people are actually gonna see that back part. It's nice to see that. I gotta finish over here, but we're making good progress. Matt is on the inside knocking out some wiring. You're getting the clutch wired, right?
So we're wiring in the clutch right now. I've already passed the wires through the factory grommet in the junction box.
The wires all came through here. So literally, if someone looks in here later on, like he passed it through this grommet too. If someone looks in here later on, there's not gonna be anything that's out of place. You're not gonna see funny colored wires, none of that. It's all wrapped. Matt did it at his house. Hey, maybe we should cut to you wiring right now.
That would be a good spot to put in the time lapse, maybe while I speak over it.
Sure.
Do a little voiceover. Got back from a weekend of wrenching on Eli's S4 donor for his S4 Allroad project. There's a couple connectors in here marked with blue painter's tape. These are connectors that I know I need to pull out of this harness and transfer it over into his Allroad in order to make the S4 swap function in there. I'm going to basically just trace, pull back all of this tape and trace all of these wires from where they start and to where they end, and depin them from this harness without cutting them. This will ensure that I can transfer these wires over into his other harness in the Allroad without making any splices, any cuts, or anything of that sort. So that way the wiring remains as OEM as possible. We are going to start with this main connector. This is the most important connector to the manual swap. This is the connector for the clutch position sensor. This relays the clutch position over to the ECU as well as the body control module. So obviously the car needs this to start. Eli was lucky enough to get a donor car that had a sport differential. Down here is everything related to the sport diff. This is the wiring loom that goes outside the car into the sport differential itself. This is the sport differential computer. So again, everything will be unwrapped there and pulled back out of this harness. And this is the entire dashboard harness. This harness is for the drive select switch in the dash. He didn't quite want to go through the hassle of swapping this because it isn't 100% necessary. But me, I like to keep everything super OEM plus. So it's only 3 wires. Figured pull it out of here, put it into his Allroads. These are the wires that I just piped through the junction box, as Eli just mentioned. These are the original wires that I pulled out of the S4 harness, and these will get pinned into the back of this fuse panel. And again, it'll be fused as factory with a factory fuse. So if that wire gets compromised in any way, it shorts out. It's gonna pop the fuse just like it would factory, and it's not gonna burn the car down. And also, it's gonna ensure longevity for the entire lifetime of the car.
All right, Sean, are you gonna do the intro?
I'm doing the intro?
Yeah, well, Matt refused to do an intro earlier.
I refuse.
You're
What
gonna,
should I say?
Are you doing the intro?
I can do the intro.
Nina, do you want to do the intro?
No, I don't want to do the
Okay, all right. Matt, I'm ready.
I just don't know what to say.
Okay, Sean, I'm ready.
I don't know what this. I mean, hi, I'm Eli with IgnitionTube. We're swapping an Allroad today.
You talk and I'll move my mouth. Ready? All right, go ahead.
My name's Eli. These are my friends. They're the best people in the world helping me build this car. We're about to drop the transmission from the engine to do a clutch. My good friend Jack Matson is currently getting ready to pull clutch wiring through.
So Matt is here, obviously from New Jersey, as we mentioned last night. He's yanking wiring through the car. I don't know. He's completely taking my car apart. Sean and I are over here disconnecting the transmission. The 2 liters completely out of the car. The bumper's in the air. That's over there. Nina's got a heated jacket on. I got my new tool cart. Matt scumbagged me into getting a tool cart, even though I'm gonna get the new Viper cart when it comes out. This is a placeholder cart, we'll say, but it is nice. It's half decent. Except now that I have the tool cart, we're working right next to my toolbox.
It is what it is.
So it is what it is. Anyway, Sean and I are gonna attempt to pull the transmission off now.
I still have to pull the sound actor wiring through.
Matt has been the grumpiest that I've seen him so far doing the clutch wiring.
Excuse me?
Why are we wiring the sound actor if we're just gonna turn it off?
Because whoever buys this car from you in 6 months is going to really appreciate this.
6 months?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, he's not wrong.
You think I'm gonna last 6 months in this car?
If you last 6 months with this car, I'll give you $50.
He's
Yeah?
listing it on the test drive.
Yeah, it's getting listed as soon as it's done. Hey, on a serious note, if you're interested in a 3-liter Allroad at the end of this, no, just kidding. It's not for sale yet. Unless you know what? It's for sale. 60 grand.
Everything's for sale for the right price.
60. How much for your Nagaro car right now?
45.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, well my price is.
I thought that was high. That's a ridiculous
No, you're making
price.
I said 60 for this.
Yeah, well, you overcharge for everything.
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to highball somebody.
Okay, so 100K.
100 grand for Matt's Nagaro car, or 60 for mine. Now mine looks like a bargain.
This is a car that cannot be reproduced without me. So
Yeah, it could. You get Martin Hart.
Martin Harp only likes 4 liters or B5s.
Yeah.
So it's just you then.
We'll say so.
I'll call Izzy.
Call Izzy.
Izzy learned from Matt. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2. We're just pulling the whole thing back.
Pry bar.
Very questionable.
Yeah, the engine.
Alright, you guys got that, and I'll push this.
Yeah, I got it supported. Might want to lift the engine up a little bit.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. USA.
USA, USA, best country in the world.
It's good. I get to work from home, which I've never
Can I help
done
you?
before.
Yeah.
But when I do have to
Is it
go,
heavy?
Yep.
Factory or upgrade?
It's factory.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Oh, the pressure plate or the flywheel is loose as a goose.
That's good.
Very loose.
This is a gangster clutch. This is the Billet Stage 4 from Ringer Racing. This is probably way heavier duty than I need for a clutch, but it's this is some serious stuff. So when Ducky goes to the track with me, and he's trying to out-launch me, I got the big dog clutch that'll take care of business. Also worth noting that I snagged this clutch off of Jay at JXB Performance. He has these guys in stock. From there, we moved into maintenance on the 3-liter, and luckily, the homies at FC Bureau came through with a bunch of goodies for the car. They have this kit called the Ultimate Breather Kit, and what it contains is pretty much everything you need to bulletproof a 3-liter. Water pump, thermostat, PCV, you'll see Duck and I get into all of this in a minute. And I'm sure, as you guys know, everything that you buy from FC Bureau comes with a lifetime replacement guarantee, meaning that if any of this stuff goes bad in the future, all I have to do is buy the replacement, ship the old one back, and I get a refund in the form of customer credit for that part. All right, so if you get this far and you're in the car, this is where you get into the fun stuff. This is, where is it? It's this guy? Mm-hmm. So down, where is it? Right there, that pole. Right there, that guy. The firewall is here, correct? Mm-hmm. Like this. And the heater core hose is in the way as well. So you're gonna get down in the, all right, well, anyway, we're not doing this in the car, but if you're doing this in the car, I don't know. What's your trick, Duck? You have stubby Torx?
stubby torques on the ratcheting wrench.
Oh yeah, you need one of these.
That's
okay.
the kit. Actually, this will help with the T30.
Oh, I just go with an extension from the back. Oh, this is how you would do it in the, okay.
In the firewall.
All right, so if you're in the car, wow, you're a genius. So it's literally gonna just stick it on there, and then we'll go from the back and actually finish it off. So you're literally gonna crack it loose with just the ratchet. Obviously, you'd be coming from this side. Didn't even want to go. Here we go. Okay, so it'd be cracked loose, and then you literally sit there. All right, so Duck's done a lot of research, and he's actually tested these in his SQ5. What do we got? What do we got?
Tested.
Let's see.
Got the goodies.
That is a top secret, not so secret anymore part that we have in stock at FCP Euro. So it's a check valve. Right now we have these guys in here that are also check valves.
No check valves, just screws.
Just screws. So by doing the check valve, what happens?
Supposedly, keeps the oil pressure in the tensioners
Longer.
Yes.
So these are just here, but in some motors it comes with that?
Yes.
Okay.
So weird.
So we're gonna replace these two screws that are nothing with this part. I'll put the part number on the screen. And these on Ducky's SQ5, because the timing chain rattles when it loses pressure on the tensioner.
Yep, oil pressure.
Which wears out the guides eventually, because the chain shakes back and forth. And then once a guide goes, you're really in trouble.
Oh yeah, big time.
So if you can minimize the chain rattle, then your guides last longer.
And you don't have that nasty noise at
You don't have that
startup.
nasty noise at startup. So basically what this is doing is keeping oil pressure in the system longer, which means the tensioner has more tension on it longer, which means it takes less time to build oil pressure.
Yep.
And as a result, your chains don't rattle
Yep.
as much. So this would not, if my car has 3 seconds of chain rattle right now, I'm better off doing the chain tensioners and all that stuff than doing these.
Yeah.
If my car doesn't have chain rattle right now, these are $80 each. They're not cheap.
No.
But
Yeah, if you have like less than a second, I would recommend.
if you're already in here this far, to do $160 more of work,
Do it.
like just send it.
Just do it.
So we're gonna try them out. We'll see how they work out. If they don't work, Duck owes me 160 bucks. The most important thing to replace is something that wasn't a thing to replace back when I had an S4. These are the supercharger intercoolers. This is a new one. These are the old ones that came out of the car. These are original to the car. Now this obviously carries coolant and it goes inside of the blower. It actually slots in right there. You saw me take it out. These will leak coolant, or they'll start leaking, and it will drop into the cylinder. So early on, when those are leaking, you'll have a phantom coolant leak. You won't be able to find it. And then later on, there'll be enough coolant in the cylinders that'll start causing misfires and fouling plugs and all that fun stuff. So these are a great item to replace. These were really hard to get for a while, but FCP Euro got them in stock. And then these slide in there, and then we can put the blower back on the car. All right, Matt wants me to do some wiring.
I couldn't do all the wiring in this without having Eli do at least one wire, so when it doesn't start, I can blame him for it.
Okay.
So Eli, what I'm going to have you do here is we need to replace one wire in this connector.
This is body control 2.
This is body control 2. This is the clutch signal wire.
Okay.
That tells this control module the clutch is pushed in, and then it allows it to crank and start.
Because that's super logical to have that in the trunk.
Exactly. I'm going to have you pull this gray connector off of here. It's just these two tabs, this tab right here, and then on the other side, and then the white insert slides out, and then it's as simple as releasing the pin, pulling the old wire out, and just pushing this wire in its place, put it back together, tape it up.
What does the old wire do now? Nothing? It just lives there?
Yeah, that wire is related to the shifter.
But obviously we don't have that anymore.
Exactly. The automatic shifter is not in this car anymore. It's not going to be used anymore. We can just tape it off out of the way.
Wait, I thought we were doing an auto.
Oh. But you can kind of release the one tab, pull it down so it'll stay released, and then pull the other side. There you go. So
Sorry,
now,
camera, it was very dark because my head was in the way. I got a big old noggin.
so if you look on these connectors, you might have to put on your reading glasses. There is numbers.
Are there?
Yeah. So
We can see that.
pin 1 starts in the top right corner here,
Yep.
and then it goes to pin 16. And the second row starts at 17 and ends at 32. So
31, 30, 29, 28.
right. So it
But
sits.
now I have to do that on
It
this.
sits in here like this.
Okay.
So you find
So
pin
it's
20
5 over from here.
from the top row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which
Right.
has a pin in it.
So that's the automatic. That's one of the old wires for the automatic shifter. So what
Okay.
you do is you push this release tab up here, and then you should be able to pull the wire out.
Not the feet.
I got it.
Okay.
Now I just gotta make sure I go to the same spot.
Yeah. This wire right here.
Okay. Should I take the tape off?
No,
it?
we can take it off after we put
Okay.
it in.
Alright.
So just replace it in the same spot
up.
with that same locking tab facing up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it, right?
That looks right to me. And you hear that
Nice.
satisfying
Yeah,
click.
that click. All right, we've been having trouble lining the clutch up all day. Cowan shows up and just head down cranks on this, and now we're doing quarter turn, and she should be torqued.
There you go.
All right, Cowan, let's see it.
Hey, don't jinx it.
Are you feeling confident?
I'm just joking.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding.
Everybody on YouTube watching this, hearts just dropped.
All right, well, don't hold me to it. It doesn't line up the first time. I'll try my best again.
Oh! Nice! Let's go! And Matt, how you feeling in there?
Tired.
Sean, how are you feeling back here?
I'm just here for.
Oh, it's not even focused on
Oh
you.
my god. I'm just here for morale support.
Why is it? Oh,
For
there.
now, at least,
okay.
until
All right.
the
You're,
heavy stuff.
now it's focused. Tell me that again.
I'm just here for morale support.
Wait, one more. Hang on. One more time.
Take 3.
Yeah.
I'm just here for morale support for now.
No, no. Sorry. One more time. Okay. We got the subframe swap, so this one's not cracked. I gotta change the motor mounts to the S4 ones. That's easy. Ducky was modeling the whole time, so he was like half naked laying across the motor. Those shots will be on his OnlyFans. The motor's together, transmission's on it. We gotta put that with this. What else do we have to do? I gotta change the motor mounts, I already said that. Then these two will go together and then they're ready to go in the car. Wow, that is a lot of progress.
We got a lot done.
I just said to Matt, I feel like I haven't done anything all day. It's 6 o'clock and we started at 9:45, 9:30. But there is a lot that we got done. So if I'm not gonna jinx it. You know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyway, Matt's ready to oh.
It says Jack actually.
Jack Matson. We got steering wheel. We got S4 gauge clusters. It still says Allroad down here. I think this car's just confused.
It's a little confused.
So you're connecting the battery?
I am.
Matt has completed all of the wiring. Oh! We got lights!
I'm gassed for the day.
Dude, you crushed it today. Thank you. Oh! Convenience key detected.
This isn't hooked up.
Oh! It wasn't even in focus, but it did the thing. All right, Matt, cranker. This is a big moment.
Battery's hooked up, engine is installed. We're going for the first crank to make sure that I did all my wiring correctly. First crank.
First crank, very nice. I like. How many other Allroad 3OTs are there out there?
2 or 3 would be my estimate. I know of 2 of them for sure.
Guaranteed, I'm the only Allroad in the world, or I guess in North America maybe, that has a sound actor.
There's not an S4 Allroad. Allroads overseas would get a 3.0 turbo or diesel or a 2-liter.
Matt wired the sound actor, and we're realizing that I'm probably the world's first Allroad with a sound actor. And now, once we code it, we're gonna turn it off.
Exactly.
But it's in there.
It's 4 wires. I did it to be OEM as F.
Hey, you know what? It might actually sound good with an aftermarket exhaust.
No, it sounds way
drones.
Really?
It drones.
Oh, that's the opposite of my Honda.
All right, Matt, how many days in are we in?
How many days are we in? This is day 4,
Sunday, we started on
5, 6?
Thursday. We're trying to drop the gas tank. Matt was going to leave this morning, and then now here we are.
Yeah. We're putting holes for a sport diff, so we're going to Swiss cheese your car. Look at the hole. Put your fingers through, Eli.
Boop, 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 boop. Sport diff module. Sport diff harness. It looks OEM. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Nice work, Matt.
Hey, what's up, guys? You know, I'm just here doing a little bit of status update while the men are working. You know, basically where we're at right now, as you can see, we've got Matt.
Don't film my
Not filming his ass. You know, we're really just putting in the sport diff, putting in the rear subframe, all's retrofitted. Honestly, you guys could do this all by yourselves at home. It's very easy. I think this is like a 36 to 40 minute project.
Oh my god. If I look really bad, it's because I am really bad. I am working on getting the JHM. The test pipes are in. I'm getting the high flow catted and baffled down pipes in so that we can put the exhaust on so that we can test start it without coolant in it without disturbing the neighbors. Matt has the sport diff wired, installed, and he's just jacking up the subframe to actually get it in place. And this tool cart is great, except I didn't organize it.
What is this? What is that blue bag of tools?
What?
What's in this?
Top tier snack.
Wow.
Do you like Chex? Alex doesn't like Chex Mix. I love Chex Mix. Let us know in the comments. Are you a Chex Mixer? So we got the exhaust mounted up. It's actually not gonna line up even with the... actually, it's a little to the right. I think it's gonna go this way a little bit, and it will line up. Yeah. That's gonna be sick. Single tip S4 exhaust with the other one dumping into the bumper to melt the bumper. The baffled and catted down pipes connected to the stock cat back. And we got the test pipes in there. We got no front end on it, so this is gonna be a on for about 30 seconds and then off. And it's gonna be sick. And I'm excited. How you feeling?
It's almost time, boys.
All right, boys. First start. Clutch is down.
Clutch is down.
Here we go.
One more time.
Ready? We got a car! It did a thing! Let's go! Woohoo! Oh, this is so cool. I can't believe it. This is so cool. Okay, Matt's packing his tools. This is the state of the Allroad. We'll come back in another video where I will button this thing up, install a bunch of mods, do all that fun stuff. Big shout out to the homies from FCP Euro for their help with the maintenance on this video. JHM for the downpipes, 034 for the motor and trans mounts. Alex for bringing his boot. Matt for, what did you do?
I just made jokes this entire time.
And Nina for doing all the work. Thank you. That's Allroad. You got anything else to say?
Daza swap the world.
Oh, we're done with 3.0s now? This is your last 3.0 swap?
Done with 3.0s.
No more 3.0s. This is the last one.
This is the last one. It's exclusive.
Okay.
History's being made.
If you guys want a 3.0 swap done by Matt, hit him up on Instagram, but it's not cheap.
Bye, everybody. Stay positive. What is the outro? Spread some positivity. Drop a like. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Push me up in the algorithm. I want to be on the top trending list. Let's go.
I'll catch you guys in the next video.
video.
I don't even have a job anymore.